Дядь Саш, здрасте.
My archive. I can always consult. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Микро включи чуча.
Один, 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 один. Один, 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 один. Понятно. Все заработал, я вижу, хорошо. Это просто у меня RTX Voice отвалился.
Ногу сломал!
Ногу сломал. Доктор Рубин Фишер, вы помните меня?
My bag with lawn bowls for the upcoming tournament. Who chased his own tail again? I should walk with you more often.
Говорю же, RTX... А, в смысле, в чем? На какой вопрос, Серег? А, я спросил, нашел ли ты банку гуталина или что? Чем надо от меня?
Нам конец, парни!
Нам конец, парни.
We're fucked!
Perfect. We're fucked. Так. Мало грима. Спортивный. Ну, я тебя спрашиваю, ты что, банку гуталина нашел, что ли, мужик?
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that? This? Everyone dresses like this at the club. That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't.
Ну, мне кажется, Серега, ты сам с собой дружить не будешь. Так-то я не знаю. У меня был один знакомый.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please explore. The statue of Tekun Uman.
Good luck, Holmes.
The first prize, the Mayan Quiche calendar.
It's a great final. Did you see the first prize?
This'll keep Watson happy. Ah, Mr. Holmes, are you ready to begin the final game? I still need some time.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
Никогда такого не было, и вот опять. Да-да. Ну.
Only club members have access.
Ну, замечательно. А я кто? Понизь громкость. Момент. Не, я не настолько жесток.
I lost to the quarterfinals.
Я добрый.
Good luck, Holmes.
So, are you ready now? Yes. Let's start the final.
Yes, let's start the final. Зачем он его закручивает? Дурак, что ли? Я понял. Да твою мать! Чуть посильнее. Толкни моего. Ты шо? Вот мой вот этот, по-моему, ближе. Лошара. Лошара проиграл. Так, что у вас там опять начинается какая-то вакханалия? Сильно, наверное. Вроде не так сильно брал. Здорово, ежик. Если куплю, буду. Сильно. Хотя, может, в самый раз. Оу! Ну, я рестримовского бота отрубил, да. Так что смотрите сообщения в этом. Как его звать? В чате, который рядышком. Который надо мной висит. Если надо, я его сделаю побольше. Твою мать, промахнулся. Два один. А сколько раундов-то будет? Боже ты мой. Мужчина, вы что, ебобо, что ли? Перебор. Явный причем. Нет, не надо. Не надо ничего подсказывать. Да моб, твою ять, ты что так катаешься-то сильно, друг? Нет, не надо ничего. Серег, ну просил же, блядь. Стой! Куда ты? Ну, я не буду ничего. Ну, я же играю. Сука. Он ближе подкатывает. Твою мать. Сейчас еще ближе подкачу его. Вообще, я молодец. Три раунда, говоришь? У нас он ничья с ним, поэтому, видимо, 4-й раунд. Ты опух, что ли, Надо выталкивать его. Твою. Чё ж ты, сука? Сейчас просру, короче, опять. Просру. О, он себя оттолкнул чутка. Да сука. Надо толкануть. Сейчас вариант только подтолкнуть. Если не подтолкну, то все.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
А, вот
Let's go
опять.
home.
My congratulations, Mr. Holmes. See you tomorrow, Mr. Holmes.
What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club.
I was knocked out of the semi-finals. I couldn't believe it.
This statue is made of metal.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do! Caitlin, show some respect for your father.
Да, сука, не точно, оккультный символ был все-таки. Да сколько можно уже? Ну ёбанышки, воробушки.
Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father. Your daughter is exquisite. And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbors. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Это, блядь, по-ублюдски написано, на самом деле, мне не нравится. Можно как-то заново начать вот это все или нельзя? Ну, не всегда написано так, как нужно.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Ничего.
Отказав, блядь, обвинить пианино. В чем, сука? Пианино обвинять.
Drop that motherfucker.
That's not the one I need.
Календарь майя. Календарь. Химия, токсин, рантрам, знак символ, значки, медали. Не то, не то, не то, не то, не то. Окей.
Here it is.
Это херня какая-то. Вообще это цивилизация. И это может быть символом и так далее. Почему я ее портрет не точно составил? Блять, меня это бесит. Что, заново начинать?
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You
Да,
blue and
не,
then
нахер.
bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to
Давай,
steal the
Валь,
minor
пока-пока.
calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Traces of metal on stone. Traces of metal on stone. Traces of metal on stone. Pieces from the pedestal. Traces of metal on stone.
Я
The surface is
ошибся.
damaged.
Не дворецкий убивец. Это точка, 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 точка,
The iron mounting rod is broken. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Да,
Piece of the statue's mounting rod.
да, Андрюха. Здорово. Как дела?
The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Точка, 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 точка.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Money was left inside the wallet. Zacharias' folder with some document. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
Да-да, согласен. Да это, ну, бывает, чё, Андрюх. Херовая тема. Интернет вообще.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Все нормально. Я тебя прекрасно понимаю. У меня когда интернета нету, да, тоже жопа подгорает прям очень сильно.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Угу.
Scratches on the stone.
Угу. То есть, типа, эта херня туда
A
перепрыгнула.
broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
А внутрь-то меня пустят, нет? Жрачку надо убирать вообще со столов так-то, ну.
Only club members have access.
Если, походу, убийца принес их сюда. Календарь Май, главный приз соревнований Longboats. Окей. Сейчас будем составлять, я так думаю, портретик, да,
Sir
опять?
Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, To prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
О! Ёп! Ха! Найс! Сейчас я руководитель главного клуба Лондонского археологического института. Ранее служил солдатом в престижном полку. Женат, Чарльз кажется богатым, но имеет проблемы с финансами. Он политически транспортный Тори и ведет активную общественную жизнь.
So, Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... oh, was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Так, письменное разрешение полиции. Погнали.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. Holmes.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so there were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
You're still here?
Так, стоп. Как отменить? О. Издалека таргетится. Я понял, окей.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more. You're still here?
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
A murder at my club. What a disaster.
What a disaster. What a disaster. Чё? Сейчас мы преступление раскроем, и все получится.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Where is this inspector?
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside the wallet. Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias's folder. They can help us to
Совместить символы
translate
на
the Mayan
листах, выберите верное значение. Блять. Так, давайте будем искать вот это сначала. Какая-то ебанина. Копье проникнуть тоже точно где-нибудь будет, блять. Проклятие. Нет, стоп, стоп, стоп. Проклятие, пасть на третье. На любого. Четвертое. То тревожить, наверное. Священную. Что тут в лазе, блядь? Храм. Храм судьбы. Да пофигу так. Восставать. 9. Серег, мне так удобно. Ну, как бы тебе удобно, а так мне удобно вот так. Статуя. Статуя избранной 12. Это вот это. Что-то какая-то мутагень получается. Проклятие пальца любого, кто тревожит священный храм, храм судьбы. Поменять можно? Ну, это хорошо, что можно перевыбрать. Так, смерть восстанет. Статуя. Каждый. Избранный. Где это бамбуня, блядь? Так, проклятие падет на любого, кто тревожит священный храм, смерть восстанет статуя, лишь избранный пощада.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Так, здесь все вроде бы перечпонькал.
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being.
Так, может, тут уже есть какое-нибудь заключение? Я могу его прочитать, и мне это что-то даст? Но нет!
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. These scars are old. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
Андрюха. Твич плохая идея, лучше вернусь на YouTube. Почему, Андрюх? Почему? Что такое произошло?
We'll need to get a search warrant to investigate the club.
Так, не ругайтесь, меня осуждают. Слушайте, меня забанят, то что вы тут Twitch это... Нормальный Twitch, мне все нравится. Ток-ток.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Уху! Лейстрейд вымотан. Прошлой ночью он не спал, он пил вино. Теперь у него болит голова. Чистое оружие оказывается на его хорошее настроение. Он хранит надушный платок дамы на память. Миссис Робин, жена члена британского совета, может быть причиной хорошего настроения у Лейстрейда.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case.
Андрюх, что у тебя не так-то?
Say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Эмма таит себе проклятие, убийство просто так, как описано проклятие, поскольку жертва убийства была членом археологического клуба, клуб требуется смотреть, нужен орден на обыск.
I'm curious to know how you obtained this warrant.
На какой слог? Ты прошел, мужик? Ты прошел, мужик. Вжик-вжик, Серега. Мужик. О, так, наверное, посветлее вам будет. Да. Да-да. Да-да. Хочется какой-нибудь вкусняшки похавать. Дайте денег. А он стрим не грузит, а если грузит, то максимум на 2-3 секунды, потом опять минутные задержки, просто 1000. Слушай, ну какая... А, про Лестрейда. Лестрейд. Да, я тоже так думаю, Серег, все правильно. Я просто, тупил, наверное, неправильно называл. Блин, Андрюх, не знаю. А это кто? Ты кто?
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his
Sir
club is a
Charles.
terrible thing.
Каяка? А зачем листья принесли? Листья зачем притащили? И это все неспроста.
Сейчас
у меня есть орден на обыск. Я бы хотел заглянуть внутрь помещения клуба.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Да, хоть протестуйся.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Срал я на тебя с высокой колоколени. А что вы здесь делаете?
Do you think the club will be closed?
Да. Club will be closed. Дверь за тобой закрой. Тарьям. Дорогой сэр Чарльз, довольно до вашего сведения, что мы успешно перевели новый платеж на счет вашего клуба. Тем не менее, платежный период сокращен до 1 месяца. Сумма кредита до 1000 фунтов из-за предыдущих просроченных платежей. Это он. Если вы пожелаете ознакомиться со счетом, обратитесь к управляющему банку. Мистер Блэк, счетовод банка. Сыновья, сейчас. Мы подтверждаем получение вашего предмета 458 грамм чистого золота в виде части золотой гватемальской статуи. Мы согласны его купить. Деньги будут переведены в течение 48 часов после получения этого письма. Несмотря на то, что эта сделка полностью законна, во время вашего сохраним все в тайне. Ага.
Charles Yellingham has a large family. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Мистеру Оливье. Ой, здесь Оливье. Это не тот Оливье, который пропал случайно в Assassin's Creed. Тот самый, наверное. Руководитель компании «Королевские праздники». Организация церемонии награждения по случаю самого известного соревнования в нашем клубе. По плану заявки для приема 20 ящиков шампанского. Нормально кутят. Обед на 40 человек из ресторана. Местный музыкальный ансамбль для развлечений. 30 цветочных композиций для украшения стола. Пригласительные карточки для гостей. Мне известно, что это будет дорого стоить, но я прошу вас предоставить мне время для этого платежа, ведь я помню, сколько великодушных в прошлый раз. Заранее благодарю. Кому встречал Зеленгова? Снова задержали. Это в 4-й раз платеж по кредиту, взятому у нас. Любая срочка платежа привлечет пеню 7-10. Изучив ваше предложение, мы согласились принять качество платежа по кредиту. Часть коллекции вашего клуба, она будет продана в частном аукционе. Все решения будут направлены на ваш счет. Теперь у меня задача...
Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
Теперь задача найти... что там Захария? Членом клуба был он? Не был? Елингем, как я сказал, здесь перед всеми вы не сможете отдать этот календарь. Я хочу изучить его. Мы должны обсудить это до начала церемонии. Церемонии награждения. Я уже приведу другого участника, Захарий Грейсток. Ага.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
Это сложная загадка.
Zacharias Greystoke.
Экспедиция в Гватемалу.
I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
Так, не все изучил, видимо, да?
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Ну, это изи. Вот я говорю, вот эти подсветочки, это прям вообще, ну, такое. Если бы это ничего не подсвечивалось, вот я как бы видел, что фотография какая-то херовая. Я в любом случае сейчас заюзал бы это. Но очень сильно упрощена игра. Хотя у меня, как бы, слышишь, этот, ну, сложность максимальная стоит.
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. These antiques look quite valuable. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
Вон оно шо. Ну, короче, попахивает. Давай еще в гонку херани.
This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
А здесь есть эти кусочки глобуса. Скорее всего, это какой-то как сейф или что-то еще. То есть вставляются вот эти кусочки, и он открывается.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
А вот открыть можно?
The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Это все, скорее всего, подделки.
Late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
А есть ли, я говорю, вот эти вот штучки от глобуса? Две не хватает. Не хватает части Южной перешейка, ну, где Мексика. И Atlantic Ocean не хватает.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
Окей. Надо с пацаном поговорить.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members. What's this supposed to mean?
Never mind.
Ты твою мать не то сделал.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
But in fact, you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been. A murder at my club. What a disaster for our
Блин,
reputation.
возразить не успел нормально. Так понимаю, надо на Бейкер-стрит идти и смотреть, что там с... Так, во-первых...
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth. Aha, there's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, you think?
А у того тоже, кстати, глаз был.
But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America. Brilliant, Watson.
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical. My analysis table. It's useful for my work. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Ни в чуле нету.
A map of London and its...
Scotland Yard. А,
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being.
брали, да? А у меня некуда идти, получается. Строй как загрузку. Надо. Сейчас. Да.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. That's poor Mr. Albeit. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias, and there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Poor Sir Charles.
The statue
A
of
crime at
Takumi
his
Marley.
club. It's a terrible thing.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Лондон, Граб-стрит, дом 8. Окей. My dear friend. Граб-стрит. Да, так симпатичней. Так. Граб-стрит, дом 8, да?
Keaton-стрит.
Keaton-стрит.
Keaton-стрит. Gumballs Road. Keaton-стрит. Keaton-стрит.
Да где ж уж?
Possum-стрит.
Ого, лошечки. У меня там гремит. Сейчас, секундочку, друзья.
Possum-стрит. Possum-стрит. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Oh,
Cranny Street. Cranny Street. Grub Street.
ну.
2 large boxes. A drawing of Tikkun Uman. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statute.
Сейчас, ребят, секунду, я позвоню жене. Ебать, это кров. Здорово, Серег. Да, дополнение в Тарково. Сейчас, момент, ребят. Серега пропустил твое сообщение, пардон.
This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry. Fresh scratches. Something large and heavy was dragged here. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Uman's statue. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Чё, как делище, Серега? Пойдешь сейчас опять в Таркунь? Таркови? Таркови-моркови?
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. The door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop. Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
Так, сейчас сек, ребята. Понял тебя, давай, удачи тренировки, сейчас я.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Kijay gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity. He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career-to-be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson. Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman.
Твою мать, я микрофон не включил, да, и тут с вами разговариваю. Как классно, и что вы мне все подсказали, спасибо. Супер, сейчас я подойду. Да, это замена. Замена, Серега. Кстати, ты мне хотел что-то написать вчера, говорил, что я тебе, говорит, что-то еще напишу. Но ты стримил и не написал. А?
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She'd disobey me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me,
Oh, but-
Watson. I need to finish here first.
What are you going to do with it, Holmes?
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle.
Понятно. Что случилось? Мостик сломал? Сейчас, секунду, ребят. Давайте это, короче.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible. Let's That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate.
Сейчас я.
I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on... I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Целых чисел в диапазоне от... Ты мне скажи...
Holmes, I entirely forgot.
Получается,
There's a man
3,
corresponding to the
наверное,
photograph who is a regular
33,
visitor at the hospital for tropical
133.
diseases. His name is James Byron.
Ну, как
Are you
бы,
sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him. But you should
там
disguise yourself
цифры 3, ну
first.
там
I'll
63,
introduce
53.
you as my colleague.
Так, ребят, на самом деле я пока... Матвей, не надо пихать в рот это. На самом деле я сейчас пока закончу, потому что, ну, малой пришел. Возможно, через часик запущу. Вот. И, ну, на самом деле, вот что вы говорили, что сложно, легко вот это все делается. В общем-то. Давайте, все, всем спасибо, пока-пока. И запущу попозже, думаю. Давайте. Аривидерши.